concern themselves with the opinions of sheep.
Here goes something crazy, man. We came up with this idea to start this organization called Love Like Him at the last village, and which took place in April. And behind the scenes, we're just trying to like get some things together slowly but surely. But sometimes when God gives you these ideas, He just kind of puts you on go without you even knowing. But short story, real quick. I was downtown, not downtown, I guess you could call it downtown, Old City, whatever you want to call it. I was down there getting some ice cream from Franklin Fountain, which is probably like the best ice cream we got here in the city. Pay me, Franklin, pay me. But anyhow, I came across this guy. He was standing on the corner, right by like a restaurant that was right around there. And everybody was literally walking by him. He was asking for money for a cheesesteak. He wanted a cheesesteak from Sonny's. And everybody was walking by him. I can't lie, the first time I was with those people, I walked right by the guy. Walked right by him. When I went inside Sonny's, I got French fries. Ordered my French fries. When I left Sonny's, he was still standing on the corner. So something just told me like, help this man out. Help him out. So I reached in my pocket, gave him some money. He was like, yo, man, I just want to say thank you, man. He was like, cause everybody down here literally walked past me like I wasn't here. He was like, this is how people treat me. They walk by me like I don't exist. He was like, even if you get some people's attention, they talk down on you. And he was like, which is so crazy to me is because he's like, anybody can be in this position. Like, I wasn't always here.
Hate it or love it, the boy is making noise. Got a wave, but it ain't mine, it's for the Lord's. Rebel to society.
He's like, I used to be a limo driver. So I was just standing there, I was like, just listen to his story. And he asked me a question. He was like, what does a homeless man look like? I started thinking. I was just like, I didn't really have no response. I just was like kind of stuck. And then he answered for me. He was like, a homeless man looks like you and me. I'm just like, wow, that's the truth, man, because we all can be one step away from being in a situation where we need somebody else's help. But we got to talking, and he just was like, man, you really got, God over your life, man. I know you got God in your heart, man. He was like, I could just tell. So I'm just literally like, if people know me, I'm just trying to. I'm not too emotional, so I'm trying to hold it in. I'm like, this dude's trying to make me cry, like, it's not happening. So I'm just like, really like taking it in and soaking it in, man, because it was just crazy how the Lord started working in it, and He just really opened up my eyes and my heart even more to be able to help people out. So I was getting ready to tell him about the festival that Epiphany put on, because I was doing the festival the next day in concert, and every time I kept trying to tell him about the festival, because I know they was giving out free food and free water ice and all that kind of stuff for him to come through. But every time I kept trying to tell him, he kept kind of like cutting me off, because he was just so excited from what I gave him. He was like really excited about it. So I never got to tell him where to come to the next day. Literally the next day, I start walking to get something to eat at the festival, and I start walking back. Out of everybody in this crowd, the first person I noticed when I turned my head was Kev. That's his name. He called himself Limo Kev. I was just like, yo, because I was supposed to meet Kev early that morning, because I told him, I was like, yo, I asked him, I said, yo, Kev, where you gonna be at the next day? I got something for you, because I wanted to give him some sneakers, because he didn't have no sneakers. He only had a pair of sandals, because he said somebody stole his sneakers at the shelter home. So I said, Kev, I got you some sneakers. Where you gonna be at in the morning? He's like, I'm gonna be down on 17th and Arch in front of the Wawa. I said, cool, I'll be there at 8 o'clock. Me, and I'm just being transparent, I got there at 9 o'clock. Kev wasn't there. So I'm like, dang, so I'm feeling really bad at this point. Fast forward, go to the festival, told you I walked up the block. I turn around. Out of everybody, I see Kev. So I'm just like, is that Kev? I walked up to Kev. Kev saw me, gave me this great big hug. Me and him got to talking. I was just like, yo. He was like, yo, it's crazy. He was like, I saw some guy up there rapping about the Lord. I said, who? It was you. I said, so you was out there the whole time? He was like, yeah, man. You know, I ain't gonna bother you, nothing like that. He's like, because I was supposed to be at the Wawa and I wasn't there because somebody stole my bike. So I was like, yo, it's crazy because I came late to the Wawa, so I thought we missed each other because I came late. He was like, no, he was like, because I would have been there all day. He was like, somebody stole my bike, and a friend of mine's live around the corner from the church that I stay at sometimes. He's like, so I heard about it. I came to the festival joint. I was like, yo, I'm so glad you came here, man, because I got your bag and your stuff that I brought for you in my car. Let me go to the car to go get it. I went to the car to go get it. He didn't know exactly what I brought him. But once I opened up the bag, I was like, here, man, I got you some sneakers, because I remember you said you need some sneakers because somebody stole your sneakers. And he was just like so glad, man, like that I gave him these pair of sneakers, something that he really needed, man. It just really blessed me, like, on a whole nother level. So with that being said, man, like, you just never know, man, when you're supposed to help somebody. You feel like you need to help somebody and it's really on your heart, do it, man. Like, do it. Because you never know if you're going to be in that same situation. If you was in that same situation, you want somebody to look out for you too, man.
Next time on Outside the Island.
We want you to come down to the heavenlies, from the heavenlies into the natural, and we want you to help him meet Meek Mill right now. But before he meets Meek Mill, he needs to go to church and meet Jesus. Because Jesus is the only answer. Jesus is the reason for this. If you're meek, you're mild, huh?